Hello, Jackie. How are you this
Good
morning?
morning. I'm great. How are you?
Good, good. It's good to see you. We're having coffee time here and
Absolutely.
early in the morning, and we're talking about the CASA Golf Tournament coming up. When is that?
We are having our third annual Tee Off for CASA Friday, September 25th. Tee Off is at 9 a.m. and it's at the Prairie West Golf Club here in Weatherford, Oklahoma.
Excellent, excellent. So this golf tournament is an opportunity to raise money for CASA. So what type of things does the money go towards?
Well, we only have one big fundraiser a year, and this is it. And so our program functions off of grants and fundraising only. We don't receive any money from the state of Oklahoma or anything like that. And so all the money that we raise through fundraising like this goes towards like recruiting CASA volunteers, training the CASA volunteers, whereas they do not have to pay for any of their training material, things like that. It's a 30-hour in-service. And also all their background checks. Our volunteers go through an extensive amount of background checks, and so we want to provide that all free of charge for our volunteers because they are volunteers.
Yes.
So in each year, our volunteers have to have 12 hours of CEU, and so we want to be able to provide that for them too at no cost to them. And you know, if we have instances throughout the year that these CASA volunteers kiddos have a need, whether it's, you know, they're in foster care now, and if they're playing football, some assistance, maybe buying some cleats and things like that. We really want to be able to have the funds to help that kiddo to have a normal life and to where it's not always coming out of our CASA. So, yeah.
Makes perfect sense. So for those that do not know, tell us again what CASA is.
CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates. And we recruit and train community volunteers to advocate on behalf of foster care kiddos that are in the system. And we develop relationships with the kids. We get to know the kids, interview all the parties involved with the kids' lives, whether it's the foster parents, the bio parents, the counselors, teachers, anyone who touches that child's life. We look to see what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, what their needs are. And ultimately, when they go to court, usually for 3 months, we submit a written report to the courts, to the judge, and make recommendations on what we feel is in the best interest of that child. Okay. So each volunteer just works one case at a time, so they have the time to dedicate to developing those relationships. So.
Very good. Very good. Wonderful program. Absolutely. Yeah. So the tournament is coming up, and you've got some spots still available. If we still want to play golf, can we still get in?
You can still get in. We have a great group started this year. I was a little worried, you know, whether we were going to get to have it, not have it. If we get a turnout, we've had some great sponsors already that have signed up and raised their hand and want to be a part of it. We do have teams still left. If you want to enter a team, that's what we love. We love everyone there. We love getting the word out. We love having a good time. You know, it's just a happy, happy day. We have lots of great prizes too. Silent auction items that you can bid on, things like that. But, you know, we have mountain getaways in Red River in South Fork, Colorado. We have a Remington Peak Park suite. Just things like that. Lots of baskets, silent auction basket items. But really what I love to see are the faces. I love to see the teams out there, and I always play myself, and so I like to be in there amongst everyone. And we'll have great food trucks thanks to IGO Ditching. Backhoe and Offshore Energy provides food trucks for us, so you can grab and go. So that's one of our big hits that keeps a lot of our participants coming back. So
yeah, sounds like a fun day. Well, one of the things that, as you talked about, was social distancing, and with COVID, the golf courses have absolutely been thriving through this because it is an outdoor activity.
Outdoor, right.
Yeah, that you can do out in fresh air and social distance. And
so yeah, we are fortunate that is our one big fundraiser, and it just happens to fit into the whole COVID thing. So being aware when we have sign-ups and things like that, registration, things like that. But yeah, we're super excited. Once we get outside, we're ready to go and tee off and have a great time.
Yeah, it's going to be perfect weather. I think we guaranteed it.
Planning on it.
Very good. Yes. So if they do want to participate in, whether as a tournament player or as just a donation, how do they get in contact with you?
You can go to our website, actually, www.casawok.org. Okay. They have our flyer on the website. You can contact me. Call me on my cell phone, 580-774-7257. I'll get you a flyer. I'll get you signed up. You can pay that day. That's okay. Just give me your names, things like that, so I can get you on the list and get some carts reserved for you. If you just want to make a donation, we have people that do that aren't golfers. You can make a tax-deductible donation to us. The same way, call me. You can mail it in at P.O. Box 485 in Weatherford, Oklahoma. Anyway, we will take your money.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. As well you should. That's great. Well, is there anything else you need to tell us about the tournament or CASA coming up?
I just really want to thank our event sponsors. McDonald's is our main sponsor this year. We're very appreciative of them. Friends of Anthony Moore, McGill Real Estate, Neighbor Shoe Center, I Go Ditching, Backhoe Offshore Energy, Weatherford Daily News are always a great supporter for us. So we just really want to be sure and thank our sponsors. Without that, we wouldn't be able to do this. Because we are such a small staff, and so we don't have fundraising staff or anything like that. We just try to do the best we can, in between working cases and going to court and things like that. But it's very, very important to keep our organization thriving. It's been a struggle with COVID, but we were able to train through Zoom, actually. We adjusted like everyone else. We are able to train 12 new volunteers through this COVID process. So we were able to grab some volunteers in different areas where normally we'd have had a training class in Weatherford, but we pulled some people that wouldn't have been able to travel that far to go through training, stuff like that. So we're still plugging along. The need is still there. And I know now that the schools are open, things like that, our referrals are going to go up and up. So unfortunately, and we anticipated that, and we're just trying to provide volunteers for every case that is requested from the judges. So
yeah, very good. And for those that don't know, you are the director of CASA.
I am. We cover 5 counties. We cover Custer, Ouachita County, Beckham County, Roger Mills, and now Dewey County. So we have a large service area.
That is.
And so we are on the road a lot, whether we're recruiting, whether we're going to court, filing reports, meeting volunteers. So, we're
very good.
Trying to increase our percentages of kiddos that we serve in our 5-county area. So
yeah, very, very important cause. Well, we appreciate everything that you do for CASA, and I know it's got to be very rewarding and very satisfying to know that you're helping a lot of kids out there.
I love it. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Too, if you're interested in being a volunteer, obviously give us a call the same way. You can email me at jackie@casawok.org. We will be having our next training class will be held in Elk City. It'll be in October. So many times we have people, drive from here to there because it works out, that month that they can do it, things like that. So yeah, it's one way definitely you can help.
Good, good. Well, thank you for visiting with us this morning. And we look forward to the tournament, and we wish you big success.
Thank you, Philip.
All right. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.